mix of folks in attendance today. You see some vacationers, some locals, all gathering together here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off. It's the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins.
Welcome to the field, your 2025 Miami Dolphins.
Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Unfortunately, those injuries returned last season. Katie played his fewest games since his rookie season 11. It was pretty obvious, too. Those Dolphins, 6-5 with him, 2-4 without him. He's a difference maker.
And he's got a decent game before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Man in motion, headed right. He puts a man under it, deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
First down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now a toss play for A.J. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
These running backs love getting to the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Waller with the catch. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Miami.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Tua off the play fake. Throw to the right finds Waddle. Take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Third down, the Patriots sending out some reinforcements with a dime package. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. There's a screen for Achane. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. And they catch him behind the line on third down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, it went right through.
Sanders all set to send it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all of that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity. Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. Third down coming. May now from the gun. He finds Diggs right side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So Miami headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. They run the counter to Achane. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They send Hill right. 2nd down carry for Achane. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, Look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Going on third, Tagovailoa. Waddle makes the catch. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
First down. Here's Tua. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. This one misses the tight end. So it's second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They motion the tight end over. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Got to figure out this third down here. Tua out of the pistol. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a New England first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down, and they go right back to it. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 41-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. They go play action. Here's May. He hits it through the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
Number 8, Stephon Diggs. A gain of 22 yards. And a Patriot first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down, ball at the 36. He'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the lines. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. From the gun, it's May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. Give him 13 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Gibson here from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's made in the air. Running a screen for Stevenson. And he gets this forward to the 19.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's May. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Miami offense headed out there now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the
You know, Kate, you'll find
46-yard
teams
line.
go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Breaks the... H.A. lost it. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner, because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
They'll stick with A-Chain. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Completed over the middle. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running it after the penalty. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Cut out left. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. They'll run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that 1st down, and he went and got it.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. He'll get this complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. 2 now from the gun. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
You know, that's a risk of putting up a jump ball in the end zone. You know, some of these defenders in this day and age can go up and get it with the best of the receivers. That's one they got away with. Should have been a pick and, frankly, a touchback.
Sanders sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Sanders all set to send it away. He'll take this at the 10. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They put Bourne in motion right. May on 1st and 10. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying the left side with Stevenson. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. To throw, here's May. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Dolphin offense taking over late in this half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He can run it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Second and 3 now. Here's Tua. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to find his tight end. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
From the gun on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
2nd and 19 at the 38-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the set. Short pass caught by his tight end. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 8.
So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. Patriots offense out there to start this third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. We'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that's a New England first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, May. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 47. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Crosses the 35, still got more room. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
22 yards. And the Patriot first down.
I love that jet sweep for so many different reasons, Kate. But I really love when you get your athlete coming across, building up speed, so you can take off once that edge is set. He gets it upfield, turns that type of run into a highlight reel run.
On first down, they'll run. The defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, it's May. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's May. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jason Marshall. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Miami set to take over once again on offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The 20-yard line.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10 now. Throw to the right finds Waddle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Give to Gordon, running left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. A-Chain on the inside give. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Now to it a throw. Here's a screen for A-Chain. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Patriots offense all set to go. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Off the play action, May. Throw left side, caught by Douglas. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now a give to Stevenson, coming right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Patriots.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 13 on the pickup, and that's a New England first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. On first down, it's Gibson. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Here's made in the air. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
And on third down, Dolphins coming out in the dime, expecting a pass. May. That one complete to Diggs. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of 20. And a Patriot first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Offense to the line for second down. May now. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a lead just before the end of the third. Demario Douglas with the touchdown.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead.
10, Dolphins 6.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Now Borregales on to send it away. Washington now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the fourth. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. First down, here's Tua. He's got pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
And the Patriots going with the dime set for this third down call. Tua now from the gun. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. Nearly got that football in plus territory with the pick, Brock, but the drop does give the offense an opportunity to now punt this away.
Yeah, either way, you should be getting the ball as a result of that play. It's just, well, now it's going to be a little bit tougher. He's got to string a longer drive together, nearly an opportunity to set the offense up for success.
Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Patriots running their offense out there. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing is May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Waller with the catch. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Motion man sent left. Tagovailoa on 1st first down. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Needs to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3.
Dolphins 13, Patriots 10.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Gibson. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The New England offense running out now. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. May now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10. Here's Stevenson. He's only able to get
these big D tackles in this league. They love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. May looking to throw. Caught by his back, Gibson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And the Dolphins with 6 DBs on the field here. They're in the dime, third down. To throw, here's May. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
First down, May. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Second down now, 7 to go. Again, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They've got first down from the 31. give up the middle to Gibson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now a toss headed right. It's Stevenson. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Patriots trail by a field goal. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Throwing now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
We'll drop this down to Achane. He's across midfield into Patriots territory.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps a defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
Back to throw. He finds Brown right side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Achane, a first down carry. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw it. It's caught left side by Hill. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
At the 19-yard line.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Right there, we can do it. We got this.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Gets this one to Waller. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. There's another for it. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Starting at the 10. Takes out a one stop. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. Slot man in motion right. 2nd and 4. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To the air on 1st down. May couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
To the air yet again, May. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing again, it's May. Finds a seam down the middle. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Tight end going in motion here. 1st and goal, Stevenson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Back to Stevenson. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Defense loading up that secondary, trying to make the stop here on 3rd and goal. Oh, big interception here. Picked off by Jason Marshall. And the Dolphins surprise them with the interception. And now have a chance to win this game. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's 2nd down. Out of this shotgun, a gift to A.J. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. A-Chain again. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. And he gets it away from his end zone. Jukes one defender. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. Each offense has had a chance to score now, Brock. Neither one could, so we're in a sudden death. The next score wins it.
And wouldn't it be great, Kate, if we saw one of these defenses just take a turnover back for the winning touchdown? Really just surprise everybody here. It'll be a little tougher to do now, though. Both offenses a little more settled in, and you've got to imagine a little more sense of urgency.
At the 48-yard line.
All right, Brock, both teams have had their opening salvos. Next score wins it in OT as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Gibson on 2nd down. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this third down. Operating from the gun, here's May. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Their punter making his way out now. This needs to be a good one. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. 2 and out from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Running back sent in motion. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's going to try to drop it in. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins claim a 6-point lead. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.